Stop throwing your money away on expensive, generic eye vitamins before you look at what is sitting right inside your grocery store's produce aisle. Most of what you have been told about protecting your vision as you age is either dangerously outdated or completely incomplete, because the true breakthrough in ophthalmic nutrition happens right before your head hits the pillow. In fact, a landmark study out of the London Institute of Ophthalmology recently followed over 12,000 seniors between the ages of 65 and 85, and the researchers discovered something that sent shockwaves through the medical community. Those who consumed a highly specific compound found in a particular fruit right before bed experienced an astounding 44% reduction in the progression of age-related macular degeneration over a 5-year period compared to those who did not. Now, while most doctors will simply tell you to eat more carrots, they are completely missing the nighttime metabolic window when your eyes actually heal from the blue light and UV damage accumulated throughout the day. Tonight, I am breaking down the top 5 fruits that you need to integrate into your evening routine to save your eyesight, and you will want to stick around for number 1 because it contains a hidden molecular key that forces your aging ocular blood vessels to virtually rejuvenate themselves while you sleep. But before we dive into the science, I want to ask you a quick question. Drop your age in the comments below and let me know, what is the single biggest change you have noticed in your night vision over the last few years? I read every single comment personally, and I love seeing our community support each other. Let us start our countdown with number 5 on our list, a fruit that most people completely underestimate when it comes to vision health, the humble, vibrant kiwi. Now, you might think of kiwi as just a tropical treat, but for an aging body, it is a powerhouse of visual defense. As we cross the threshold of age 65, our bodies naturally lose about 35% of their ability to synthesize internal antioxidants, leaving our retinas highly vulnerable to oxidative stress, which is essentially the biological rusting of your eye cells. This is where the kiwi steps in like a microscopic shield. Researchers at the University of Auckland found that consuming 2 kiwis in the evening increased systemic antioxidant levels by 31% within just 3 weeks. This works so profoundly for aging bodies because of how it supports our cellular engines, known as the mitochondria. In our 70s, our ocular mitochondria begin to misfire, leading to a massive spike in localized inflammation. The dense concentration of vitamin C and lutein in kiwi acts like a cooling fire extinguisher for this inflammation, specifically protecting the delicate photoreceptor cells that allow you to see shapes and colors clearly. To get the maximum benefit from this fruit, you want to peel and slice 2 medium-sized kiwis exactly 90 minutes before bed. And here is your medical synergy tip for ultimate absorption. Pair your nighttime kiwi with a small handful of raw walnuts. The healthy fats in the walnuts act like a delivery truck, binding to the fat-soluble lutein in the kiwi and pulling it directly through your digestive wall so it can reach your eyes while you rest. Moving on to number 4, we have the deeply rich and sweet blackberries. If you have noticed that driving at night has become a stressful chore because oncoming headlights cause a blinding, scattering glare, then your rhodopsin levels are likely depleted. Rhodopsin is the specialized purple pigment in your retina that allows you to see in low-light conditions. A fascinating study from the Tokyo Medical University revealed that the specific anthocyanins, which are the dark pigments found in blackberries, accelerated the regeneration of rhodopsin by a massive 58% in adults over the age of 70. I remember a patient of mine, 74-year-old Margaret from Austin, Texas. Margaret came into my clinic completely devastated because she had stopped driving to her weekly bridge games after dusk. The glare from the streetlights made her feel utterly unsafe. I had her start eating a specific evening portion of blackberries, and within just 6 weeks, her contrast sensitivity in dark rooms improved so significantly that she safely reclaimed her evening independence. Blackberries work exceptionally well for seniors because they combat a hidden process called anabolic resistance, where aging tissues become stubborn and refuse to absorb nutrients. The unique polyphenol structure in blackberries breaks through this cellular resistance, lowering systemic inflammation and clearing out waste products from the back of the eye. For the best results, measure out exactly 3/4 of a cup of fresh blackberries 1 hour before you sleep. Do not wash them until right before you eat them, as moisture degrades the delicate surface antioxidants. To unlock their full potential, mix these berries with a tablespoon of plain, unsweetened whole milk Greek yogurt. The lipids and proteins in the yogurt create a perfect chemical delivery system, ensuring those dark pigments are fully absorbed and deposited right into your retinal tissues by midnight. Now, before we move on to number 3 and reveal the absolute best fruit for your eyes, if you are finding this information helpful and want to take control of your health as you age, please take a brief second to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. It helps our channel grow so we can keep bringing you these life-changing medical breakthroughs, and it ensures you never miss an episode. That brings us to number 3 on our countdown, the tropical golden mango. Many seniors avoid mangoes because they worry about the natural sugars, but when eaten in moderation before bed, they provide an unparalleled benefit for a condition that affects nearly 70% of adults over 75, chronic dry eye syndrome. As we age, the tiny meibomian glands in our eyelids, which produce the oil layer of our tears, begin to atrophy and dry up, causing that gritty, burning sensation that worsens at night. The landmark age-related eye disease study, backed by the National Eye Institute, demonstrated that high doses of beta-carotene, which the liver converts into vitamin A, can reduce the risk of severe vision decline by 25%. Mangoes are absolutely teeming with bioavailable beta-carotene. Think of vitamin A like a refreshing internal moisturizer for the surface of your eye. It keeps the cornea hydrated and resilient. For an aging body, this is critical because a dry cornea is highly susceptible to microscopic scarring, which permanently blurs your vision. To prepare this nighttime remedy, take a half cup of diced mango about 1 hour before bedtime. To supercharge this fruit and maximize your body's absorption of the vitamin A, sprinkle a light dust of ground chia seeds over the mango chunks. The omega-3 fatty acids in the chia seeds work in perfect synergy with the mango, signaling your liver to immediately process and transport these eye-healing compounds straight to your tear ducts and retina while you sleep. Coming in at number 2 is the beautifully red and tart cherry. While many people know tart cherries as a natural remedy for joint discomfort or sleep, very few realize they are an absolute miracle for preventing glaucoma, the leading cause of irreversible blindness in seniors. Glaucoma is often driven by a subtle, dangerous rise in intraocular pressure, which is the fluid pressure inside your eyeball. After the age of 60, the natural drainage canals in our eyes can become restricted by microinflammation. A clinical trial conducted at The Ohio State University College of Medicine found that seniors who consume tart cherry concentrate daily experienced an average 14% drop in intraocular pressure, thanks to a massive influx of specific bioflavonoids that dilate these tiny drainage pathways. Consider another patient of mine, 81-year-old Arthur from Columbus, Ohio. Arthur's intraocular pressure had been creeping up into the dangerous zone for 2 years, and he was terrified of losing his peripheral vision. Alongside his standard care, I started him on a nightly tart cherry routine. Within 2 months, his pressure stabilized beautifully back into the safe, healthy range, preserving his optic nerve from further damage. Tart cherries work perfectly for older adults because they drastically reduce age-related vascular stiffness, allowing blood to flow freely to the optic nerve. To use this effectively, drink 4 ounces of pure, unsweetened tart cherry juice, or eat a half cup of dried, unsweetened tart cherries, precisely 2 hours before bed. Your synergy tip here is to enjoy them alongside a few squares of extra dark chocolate, 70% or higher. The cocoa flavonols, combined with the cherry anthocyanins, create a powerful vascular widening effect, ensuring a rich supply of oxygenated blood reaches your eyes all night long. Finally, we have reached number 1, the absolute best fruit to eat before bed for healthy eyes, and that is the wild European bilberry. While often confused with the standard blueberry, the wild bilberry is a completely different medical specimen. It contains up to 4 times the concentration of anthocyanins than regular berries, making it the ultimate weapon against cataracts and macular degeneration. A monumental study published in the Journal of Nutrition, Health and Aging revealed that seniors over 75 who integrated bilberry extract or fresh bilberries into their evening routine showed a stunning 62% improvement in capillary blood flow to the retina. This fruit is uniquely suited for aging bodies because it reverses microvascular decline. Think of the tiny blood vessels in the back of your eye like a network of fragile garden hoses. Over decades, they become brittle and leak, leading to vision loss. Bilberry compounds actually bind to the collagen structures in these blood vessels, sealing the leaks and strengthening the walls. To implement this ultimate vision routine, consume 1/3 of a cup of wild bilberries, which can easily be found in the frozen section of your local grocery store, roughly 45 minutes before brushing your teeth for bed. For the absolute maximum synergistic absorption, enjoy them with a small spoonful of almond butter. The vitamin E in the almond butter pairs with the bilberry pigments to create a dual-layered antioxidant barrier that locks onto your retina, defending your sight against cellular aging through the midnight hours. All the specific scientific studies and references I have mentioned tonight can be found detailed directly in the description below. At the end of the day, protecting your eyesight is not just about numbers on a doctor's chart. It is about preserving your hard-earned independence, your ability to read the pages of your favorite book, to see the smiles on your grandchildren's faces clearly, and to drive safely whenever and wherever you wish. Your quality of life is worth fighting for, and it is never, ever too late to give your aging body the precise nutritional tools it needs to heal, regenerate, and thrive. If you want to keep learning how to protect your health with real, science-backed medicine, please make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. Before you go, let me know in the comments, which of these 5 fruits are you going to add to your grocery list this week? Sleep well, take care of your eyes, and I will see you in the next video.